Well, the president's SoCal tour comes as a key inflation report has just been released. Not good news, though.
No. Lucas Tomlinson live this morning in Washington with more on those numbers and what it means for the upcoming elections. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony and Araxia. Like a tragic Hollywood movie. Now, first, the good news. That was awesome about Tony. Now, the bad news. The inflation numbers are just out, and they've come in worse than expected. These are the last inflation numbers before next month's critical midterm elections. Here are the numbers. Inflation grew by 0.4% in September and 8.2% compared to a year ago. Not the news many Americans wanted to hear. And by the way, core inflation, which takes out food and gas, is up to a 40-year high. Across the country, Americans are feeling the squeeze at the grocery store, the gas station, and the stock market.
I was doing really good, and now we're not.
Oh, it's outrageous. It's getting crazy.
Cuts down on fun times, I guess.
Gas prices continue to be a major strain on people's finances. According to AAA, the average price of a gallon of regular unleaded gasoline is now $3.91 nationwide, reaching as high as $6.19 in California, and forcing many Americans to make tough decisions at home.
Too many who are living with this nightmare of having to choose gas they can't afford, groceries they can't afford, heating their homes which they can't afford.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average has dropped nearly 20% this year, and the S&P 500 fell Wednesday for a sixth consecutive day, hitting its lowest point since November 2020. When President Biden was sworn into office, inflation was just 1.4%. It has skyrocketed since then. Even before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, it had already reached 7.5% in January of this year. The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates to help bring inflation down. Many economists think more rate hikes are coming. But there is a danger of going too far and potentially sending the country into a recession. The president admitted it's a, quote, slight possibility. The White House clarified his remarks a day later.
He does not think there will be a recession.
It's important to note these inflation numbers are from September, 3 weeks before OPEC, led by Saudi Arabia, announced it would be cutting oil production by 2 million barrels a day. And just as that package was airing, we received some even more numbers, Tony and Araxia. Food prices have increased 11% over the past year, and rent has gone up by 0.8%, the largest monthly increase since 1990. And wages are only up 5%. So that means all the wage gains across the country have been wiped out because of inflation. Tony, Araxia.
Oh, boy. All right. Certainly more to come. Lucas, we'll talk to you later. Thank you.